If Mauricio Pochettino was hoping for some respite following the international break and a well-placed fixture against bottom of the table Watford, it didn't pan out that way. Spurs heavily labouring to a 1-1 draw thanks to an 86th minute saving equaliser from Dele Alli, his first goal in 10 months in the Premier League. Janusz, it doesn't really look very good for Tottenham, however you want to write the script for this one.
No, it does not. You look at a team that's really not performing. You look at the manager that is hoping to rebuild confidence at a team that he's been at now 5-6 years. Questions beg, I suppose, Ross, if he's the man to actually do it.
What did you make of the performance overall? Because they started with a different shape, didn't they, defensively?
They did. They went to 3 in the back, of course, and then at halftime they withdrew Davinson Sanchez, of course, and Son came in, 4 in the back. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't seem like a team that's really motivated, really, to play for Pochettino. And we've wondered that performance, of course, in Champions League against Bayern Munich at home. Spurs have a problem playing away from home and now at home as well.
Pochettino's talked about the players still pulling for him, saying that they've invited him out to dinner next week. I'm not sure that the invitation still stands after that, but I mean they were cut open time and time again. There could have been a penalty, which was VAR referred. It wasn't overturned. Deulofeu was unfortunate not to get that. Watford scored in the opening 10 minutes. Tottenham's confidence is rock bottom at the moment. What on earth can they do to change it?
Well, look, I mean, if you're going to ask Mauricio Pochettino to rebuild this team, are we going to arrive in the same place? I mean, it's going to be a massive job. If he's been here 5-6 years now, and I think he's done a tremendous job, right? You get to a place where you're in the top 4. I think he's overachieved in the Champions League. If he's going to rebuild that, does that mean that Mauricio Pochettino is going to be at Spurs 8, 9, 10 years? And by the way, he's going to get them to the same place. They're not going to do much better. So is there a point of keeping a manager for 7, 8, 9 years? I don't think so. I think somebody's got to come in, just a fresh set of ideas, I suppose, at this stage. And I don't see him being there long term, unless, of course, maybe it's the money. Daniel Levy, it's 30 million. It's with the new stadium and everything that's going on at Spurs right now. But I like Poch. I think he's a very, very good manager. But I think it's time for him to go.
It's a huge payoff. You can't see him leaving money on the table. He's signed that bumper extension. Daniel Levy, this must be absolutely killing him inside. He hates spending £30 million on a new player, let alone letting a star manager go, the man who was supposed to oversee and bring in this new heralded new stadium era.
Steady as you go. They can keep him. I think it's going to be more of a case where somebody else asks for Pochettino. Of course, there's going to be teams out there that are going to be looking around, and maybe that's the time that he's going to decide to go.
Okay, so Pochettino might be forced into a negotiation with a third party if anyone wants to take Pochettino mid-season. At the moment, it doesn't look like it's turning around. They do have that game against Red Star in the Champions League. All eyes on Tottenham and the mood in that camp at the moment. 2 more points dropped against bottom-of-the-table Watford.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.